Hello everyone, my name is Kenmei, and today in Fire Emblem Heroes we're here for a new summoning session for special heroes. And this time around we got the new Christmas units, or as I should say, the Winter Envoys Festival. This time around, I must admit I don't know what to feel about the units. Not because I don't like them, we have a lot to talk about, but I guess I don't feel as much love for some of them as I would for other years, so we'll dive into it later, but for now, let's go for the tier list. Cordelia and Selena are obviously on top. Not only are they good units, they also happen to be harmonized units, I think it's already been said, but they are Bridal Catria 2.0 with their differences. Their noteworthy differences. We'll talk about that in the rest of the summoning session. Then it is a hard tie between Black Knight and Dorothea. I think I would prefer having more Black Knights for fodder, but I would prefer to have more Dorothea for the unit, because I don't know why, except for the summer version, I think. I've liked all of the version, which happen to be seasonals. We'll talk about that later. And then, even though she's last, I would love to have a lot of Annettes, not only because she's cute. I don't think I would want to have her as a plus-10 project for Arena, for example, but she does have some pretty good fodder, namely her B-skill. So we're going to dive into it. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. We are most certainly going for the first spark. I don't think it's not I don't think I have enough for the second spark. I don't. But we're going to go deeper than the first spark, obviously, because if I don't know, my luck has been quite, let's just say, it has been oscillating. It has been breathing with ups and downs recently, so I do hope we get, I hope we get everyone on the banner. Hello game, thank you. I do hope we get everyone. I'm fearful we might not. Thankfully, for the few units we haven't had, we've gotten recently, I think, funnily enough, the last banner was rearmed Ophelia and Safer and Kildori and Dwyer. I managed to get them both. To get Dwyer and Kildori, sorry. For those who start knowing about this channel with this video, they're like, who do you mean by I got the bow? What? So yeah, last time Kildori and Dwyer didn't want to come, and we got an est. That's going to be my second est ever. 5-star, of course. The Valentian one. I don't know what to feel about it. She's plus res. Isn't res a really good? Let me check that really quick. She scales off res. She doesn't scale off res, but she uses res to calculate her damage and reduction. Oh dearest, where is the useful information? Oh yeah, I need to check if this is a super boon for her, but that might be a merge. That might be the base for the merges, is what I mean. Actually, let me check real quick. Dearest. She was plus defense minus HP. Yeah, I'm definitely going to switch to plus res, even if this is not a super boon. Come on, you want to give me Dorothea. Which is actually both pretty funny and pretty sad. I mean, this is seriously the third Dorothea we got as a seasonal alt. That has to be a record. And I wonder if we're going to have a full Dorothea emblem team before we get the base version. Maybe for one example, we could get maybe the Brave version for August 2023. I don't know how popular Dorothea is compared to a lot of other Three Houses characters. So yeah, it's actually pretty funny. We've got 2 red tomes, and we've actually also gotten an all. Alright, I don't mind that. Let me check real quick at which merch he is. I think he's pretty... Oh, we're going to say he's pretty high? Yeah, he's already... he's one of the few units who've come ever so often that I actually managed to platinum him. Actually, recently, if I take a look at my notes, it happened this year. So that's going to be Windswept Father, which is actually pretty good, because Windswept is only available, if I remember correctly, on Joshua for the Grail. Also Lithis, if I remember correctly. But it's not like I have it on any, any widely available units outside of Grail units, so... Meh. Mathilda, please tell me you're going to get a bridal alt with Clive. Please. I would love to actually see some Echo's brides. Imagine basically Tatiana or Silk or Mathilda, or we have a lot. It's actually funny because in Echoes we have a lot of, well, a lot compared to other games. We have a lot of canon couples, so of course Mathilda and Clive. We have technically Gray and Claire, if you manage to get none of them killed. We have and if you get their support up as well. I don't remember if that is to be taken into account. We also have, of course, On and Celica. Now if you... There is an Odin. He's quite dapper. Oh, recently something really funny happened. What was it? Well, you might know, sorry for the lag in my head, you might know that for this month of December I have an Azura. Alright. Each time they manage to come at quite the nice timing. What are you? I noticed, oh, plus attack. I think mine is plus speed, which is better, I think. I don't recall. Where was I? Shoo, I got lost. Oh, I'm doing a daily sketch of the content creators, and for the 10th day, knowing it was going to be the Resplendent announcement, well, it was actually announced on the 9th, and I actually had drawn the sketch a bit earlier, in case I might have some work preventing me from drawing daily. But yeah, okay. Making it short, I made Gardeny with Nazca and Camilla, and I was actually pretty surprised to know that I was right on the realm for the next Resplendent. It wasn't Camilla, it was Brave Lucina, which, I'm going to be honest, is giving me great hopes. Because, well, ever since they started giving brave heroes some Resplendence with Ike, I've been wondering first if they would continue after the, I think, backlash they received from it. And I've been waiting for I've been waiting for a Brave Lane Resplendent because I still use her a lot, even to this day. Recently, I've used also. I got the well, not the former, the manual. I got the manual for another Odin. I've got the manual of Summer Linja, and I gave her bow to Ravelin. And this is actually a pretty good. I think Ravelin is one of the characters who really enjoyed this bow. I was going to say I was wondering who I gave it to as well, but hello, Catherine. Your Three Houses. I would have preferred another Three Houses character if I were to be honest, but it didn't happen. So I'm like, where was I? Shoot, my brain is really. I'm trying to go back to my train of thought, but sadly I can't for some reason. Was I talking about Resplendent? I was talking about a Lynch's bow. I think I don't recall if I've ever gave it to anyone else. I think I've only gotten the. Have I checked your? Yeah, I've checked your IVs. I've only gotten the 10 copies. Yeah, 10 copies necessary for plus 10ing Summer Linja. So, yep. It's fairly interesting because in most cases it's going to be way more powerful than the Ninja Yumi. The Ninja Yumi only perks compared to the White Cap Bow is the fact that you get some true damage, up to 4 true damage per hit, which is honestly pretty valuable. But yeah, my Braveling is liking her new skill set. And for the moment, this banner is what is it? Ah yes, am I on the naughty list? Is that it? Should I stop summoning and give my luck a rest? Is that what you're saying? Oh, dearest phone. Thinking of phone, I'm not going to change phone anytime soon, but I was thinking of basically. So we are going to get a legendary hero this month. Normally it shouldn't be a Lincha, so I'm okay right now, but the days of a Lincha coming home, well, legendary Lincha coming home, are numbered. I feel that if it is not for this December, I think it should be blue this time around. If I recall correctly, that was the prediction overall. And for blah, 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 blah. And for February, no, yeah, February, because we're most likely going to get a mythic on January. So for February, we do have we only have a few colorless characters in the background. Well, oh, the irony. You're missing your helmet, Black Knight, and a bit of snow, and ooh, this is not really festive. Go get that armor fixed. Oh well. So yeah, we might need to expect a Lincha coming soon. I really think she's going to be a staff unit, even though the only staff legendary or mythic we've ever gotten has been has been Alamine. So I really do wonder if they're going this route for Lincha, but either her ascended ult, if it happens, or her legendary ult will have the staff unit. Please, IS, don't miss that opportunity. And the thing is, I've been saving ults for that, and I think I'm going to live stream that. It will most likely happen on Twitch, as I'm affiliate on Twitch, so that might happen over there. Maybe I can do one stream on YouTube, on both YouTube and Twitch. I don't know how Twitch is going to react to that. Normally, I don't think a one time should get me into troubles. And I know a lot of people who watch my videos on YouTube would prefer if it were on YouTube, live on YouTube. The main reason is I think because I don't think I have gotten a lot of people watching my streams on Twitch. Well, it is somewhat to be expected for the sole reason that I mainly stream in French. I do stream in English. If you come by, I will gladly say hello in English. But it's true that most of my viewers are French. They're always eager to learn, but you know. And yeah, this banner is proof that I was on the naughty list, apparently. Is that's the laughter of Santa? No, that's actually my boyfriend. Alright, we're going to make the logical choice, if IS allows me. We're going to make the logical choice of pulling Cordelia here. Because she's a Harmonic hero, I usually tend to try and merge my Harmonic as much as possible. Usually. Even though now we've gotten so many wait, was that Selena throwing something on the ground? Oh yeah, neutral. That conversation is really sweet. I usually tend to merge them as highly as possible, but now that we have enough usually to have more than 4 units per not rotation, but whenever a game is featured on the resonant battles. Since we have that, I think now I'm mostly going to try and have merges on units that are beneficial for the Harmonic game mode. And let's just say that Cordelia is pretty good for, I said it at the beginning of the video, she is Bridal Catria. Now I want another awakening character, please. Yeah, Cordelia is basically, she's not exactly like Bridal Cordelia. Bridal Cordelia. She's not exactly like Bridal Catria, for one main reason being that you only need one adjacent ally, but you need them to be adjacent, unlike Catria's Brave Effect, which, triangle attack is the word I was trying to find. Because triangle attack requires you to, actually go and have 2 units close to you, but they don't need to be adjacent. And I think that way the two skills, the 2 effects are quite interesting and maybe not equivalent, but pretty close. Okay, we have 35 pools left for the spark. We have 15 orbs. If I'm going for another circle, I'm just going to think for a few seconds, so give me a moment, please, just to see if I end the video here or if I go a bit further, because for the moment, it has been quite a best for the focus units, even for nets. So be right back. And we're back. So as you can see, I have taken a pack. I actually have taken the Overworldly Bond pack, which was, I think, one of the most interesting packs. And of course, I also took the three orbs from the quest of the Paralog. And so, with that, we should be able to get to the second spark. So let's see what we have in store. At 4%. Oh, dearest. And now I have nothing to talk about. Well, I actually have something to talk about. Maybe you remember on the Scyther video, I talked about the fact that Vanaheimer is going to get Resplendent. One thing dawned onto me a few days ago before before we got the new chapter. Well, no, it's not exactly a new chapter. It's just the end of Life and Death, the story in Tempest Trials. We might also get some Ymir Resplendent. This is something that has dawned onto me, and I think it is in the realm of possibilities. Like, we've only seen one example, because I think air is a good combination of Ymir and Hell design. But we do have some Ymir aesthetic. I wonder, I think it's still far enough from what Vanaheimer looks like to be considered its own aesthetic. So, two things I wonder: are we going to get some Resplendence from Ymir? And if that happens, or if it doesn't happen, are we going to get to the realm of life in the future? Because it is empty, basically. Well, if I recall correctly, I'm not going to spoil the Tempest Stride. I actually read the data mine. I think this is a possibility. Visiting Ymir is a possibility. Technically, I think. I hope. And another question I had around Resplendence is about the Hell designs. Are we just going to stay with the old tethered and not really destroyed, but I think you get what I mean. It's just the outfit tends to be slightly in tatters. So I wonder if we're going to keep that aesthetic, or if we are going to lean sometimes more into Ganglot's take on the Hell design. I think it'd be pretty interesting. I think some Resplendents are already closer to what Ganglot's looks like. Maybe if Odin comes, I can check that for myself. But it'd be interesting. Tatiana. Oh, one thing I was thinking about tome units. I'm really, for some strange reason, I'm really happy that we're getting a Bruno ult, which was we technically had a, the little storehouse. Okay, of course, 5-star. Alright, I'm taking that. She sings and swells, and she's pretty fun. I think her main boon is going to be attack, if I'm going to be honest. Minus HP? Same as my Valentian Est before I murder. Where was I? New units, Bruno. Yeah, the little dollhouse we had. Toy house, I think. The little the short movie we had of Ascrian celebrating winter and Veronica being salty about it. There was a Bruno there, and now we got it. It's basically Bruno's design with the red cape, but he rocks it, and I'm really on the edge on merging him up. I'm really on the edge because another 5-star, okay. Not exactly back to back, but it's not like I can escape plus a Trimaris res, but it's not like I can escape really like pulling every colorless, because you know I do have enough for the spark. But yeah, I really wonder if I want another unit, and I'm going to be right back. And we're back. Where was I? I think I was on Bruno, maybe Merge Project, but the thing is, I don't really know if I would actually... Where would I use him? Is the main question I have, basically. One thing I need to do is pair him up with Valentine Alphonse. They're both green toes. But I think they would make a nice pair together. And we are... Silence! It's actually pretty strange because usually when I don't talk for a few seconds, it feels like an eternity. But whenever I listen back to myself, whenever there is a short pause, it actually isn't that bad. So I don't know what my brain is working on, or how, well, not working on, but how it is fueled. But it makes me think of time flowing slower than it actually does. I don't know. And it doesn't happen every time, so I might just be stressed? Would that be it? Would that just be stress? I guess. Come, how many times have I seen you today? Isn't it the 3rd time already? Wait. Let's make a W. Let's make a W out of this circle. We'll get a Black Knight and a Dorothea. Here and there. Well, of course not right now, because I'm pulling on blue, so this is most likely going to be anything but Black Knight and Dorothea, but oh, dearest. Oh, I'm sorry. A little yawning here. I've actually drawn Nino recently for something. You might see it later. I don't know, but she's actually pretty cute to draw. Hinata, so neither Black Knight nor Dorothea. I don't know why my throat decided to stop making any sound before the end of her name. Oh, I messed up. It was supposed to be a W. I was supposed to pull the colorless. Now it's ruined. I'm going to get a 5-star net. Watch. Not even that. Well, I guess it rises the pity, but what a pity. Okay, let's dive into it. I would honestly rather have a Dorothea before getting a Black Knight. I would rather spark for Black Knight than for Dorothea. Because Dorothea doesn't need any IVs to work properly. At least as a singer dancer. But Black Knight, I feel I haven't taken a look at the Super Boons or Super Banes, but I think he's quite reliant on what his stats are. Actually, one thing I'm pretty sad about is we haven't been introduced to attack speed far save, and I think with the recent edition, well, not the recent edition, but with the recent dual mouth refine, I think this might be one of his best C skill, because with the refine he basically has speed preempt, and if he has enough speed, I think he has null follow up somewhere. I'm not sure. At least at least if you don't have it in the weapon, you can change it. You can change it from. You can change it with the B skill. And if Dorothea doesn't want to come, I'm going to spark the Black Knight. That's it. This is what the circle is telling me. But yeah, basically you want to give Marth as much speed as he can, and giving him more attack is never a bad thing. And since the speed preempt is still locked to ranged units, yeah, force save is better on him. Not like this. Alright. Hello, dude. Plus speed. What are you going to do with that speed? New spell? He came hastily to ruin my pity. That's it. Oh, this banner is not nice to me right now, but I guess, Wait, would that be comeuppance? What did I do to deserve that, actually? I feel like I'm rightfully punished, but in the same time, I'm like, wait, for what? Alright, so we are going to get our PT broken, and, it's going to be a hard choice. Do I go for Black Knight or for Dorothea? I feel I want to go with... I'm going to make the bad choice, aren't I? Yep. I'm going to make the bad choice, even though I would have loved to get some fodder from Black Knight. Especially for Winter Manuel, I think. That plus Arcane Elidnir is going to be bonkers. I don't have that on her, but I do love my dancers and singers, and yep. Pretty ladies winning! Yay! And I'm not going to go for the third spark right now. I might in the future. I don't think I'm going to record it, so yeah. I hope your Christmas session was a bit luckier than mine. And actually in a few days we are going to get, well, in less than a week I think, we're going to get the new legendary hero. Hoping it's not a Linja yet, because I'm not ready to spend my my orbs yet. But I still hope she comes quickly enough. So yeah, be on the lookout for that as well. And until next time, take good care of yourselves, everyone.